When I was a baby, I had polio. That was in 1947, a long time ago. So I've lived all my life with the effects of that polio, which have left me with an emaciated right leg, quite a large limp, and I felt liberated by being able to ride a bike when people didn't notice I had a limp. I got so sensitive that if I went to a party or something like that, not that I went to many, I'd always walk around the side of a room so people wouldn't notice my limp rather than across it. If I saw somebody else with a limp coming along the road, I'd cross over the road so there wouldn't be two people with a limp together because I thought that looked weird. So I've lived with it. No big deal. When I was coming out of hospital after a series of operations at Manchester Royal Infirmary on my leg, at the end of all this, I went with my mum to a department called Surgical Appliances in Manchester Royal Infirmary, where there was this fairly notorious woman who was kind of a bit stentorian, a bit stern. And she looked at me and she said, "Yep, okay, we'll get you one of these." And she came out with a huge surgical boot. It looks like something that Frankenstein's monster would quite happily wear. I couldn't believe it. My mouth dropped open. My mother could see I was about to burst into tears and said, "Oh, it won't be that bad. It won't be anything like that." But the fact was, for the next 30, 40 years, I never wore a built-up shoe. As I got more mature and I thought, well, hey, it's not good having that pressure on my right hip all the time. So I went and negotiated forms of surgical boots. Fit me, would give me some lift, but wouldn't look as horrendous as the first surgical boot I ever saw. And then I also had the thought, why does everybody go round tying shoelaces? They're such a faff. It wastes your time. I'm going to use Velcro. That's what it was invented for, to make putting on shoes easier. So I got them done with Velcro. It maybe looks a bit more surgical bootish with Velcro on rather than laces. More recently, I was watching one of my granddaughters struggling to tie her shoelaces when I realised what a fantastic skill I'd learned when I was young. I mean, you could do your shoelaces up without even looking at it. It was just natural. And also, as you get older, as long as you haven't got arthritis in your hands, it's a really good exercise to do. You're bending down, you're leaning over, using your hands and being dexterous with them. It's a good exercise, so it's not time wasted. So that's what I've done. I've moved from raised shoes with Velcro, nice, quick and easy, to raised shoes with shoelaces. So long live shoelaces, and I'll leave Velcro to the side for at least a while.